Hello, Mr. 0063 back for part 2 of I Wanna Run the Marathon. Last time we kicked the game off, obviously, and completed the first 2 areas. That was I Wanna Be the Guy and Mario. And yeah, I've left you kind of waiting long enough to wonder what the next area is. Kudos if you recognised it. It's Mega Man! Mega Man 2 to be specific. Bubble Man stage with the Wily Wars version of the music playing in the background, which is kind of nice. Yep, avoid the extra life. Normally, when I'm trying to do things on a perfect run, and of course, much of the wow, that was terrible. Much of the I Want to Be stars obviously having to do things effectively perfectly because you can't take any damage. Yeah, usually I would usually 1-ups would do me good, but no, not here. Falling 1-ups from the ceiling, it's really not so bad. They come out reasonably slow, so you usually have lots of time to react to them. These croakers are really not so bad, by the way. You can probably just pummel away at them. They'll eventually die. They really don't. They take quite a bit of damage, admittedly, but that was bad. That was bad. But they shoot out the the small frogs. Pretty slowly, so a bit better there. That's it. Yeah, and they don't really arc in too annoying a fashion. So yeah, those croakers really aren't so bad at all. Of course, wouldn't be Bubble Man stage without going. Whoa! Didn't see the spike there somehow. Go over here, hit the switch, and so basically a lot of the rest of the screen is going to be kind of going into areas to trigger something else, so we can actually make some progress. But yeah, as I was saying, it wouldn't be Bubble Man stage obviously without going underwater. So yeah, here we are. I'll switch over here. Those spikes fly apart. Be careful, obviously, not to get hit by them as best you can. And we'll just wait for these jellyfish to get out of the way, and we'll proceed on. So more switches. Watch out for the enemies with the shells on their back. Whoops. I think I was trying to demonstrate a point that you actually can't seemingly damage these ones. These ones just the shots kind of like bounce off as opposed to the damage kind of sounds that it would clearly kind of make otherwise. I'm going to hide down here and not try and repeatedly mash the jump button to get through there. Hiding down seems to be the better option. So yeah, let's do that. It seems to be a lot safer. Game froze on me there for a little bit. I thought it was going to crash or something. No, thankfully no. And lanternfish. I must admit, I do like the fact that this is very. I mean, admittedly, the lanternfish doesn't quite behave like this in Mega Man 2 or in Bubble Man stage or whatever. But I really do like the fact that I didn't think it died. I knew it was going to trigger, and all of a sudden, I wasn't making the damage noises, but for some reason, it just kind of like froze, and I was somewhat expecting, probably incredibly foolishly, the lantern on its kind of head to kind of disappear. Like it would do in Mega Man 2, but it didn't, so I got kind of caught out by that. But yeah, I really do like the obviously, as indeed all the rest of it. So as with Mario, it keeps it very. I can't think of the word I want to say, but it keeps it very. That's not what I want to do there. True to the original game. That we're in. So as you can see here, all the right things like lanternfish and all the enemies and such like that, all can be found in Bubble Man stage. So yeah, I really do like the attention to detail, and the fact that we are actually meeting enemies and dealing with obstacles that we would have to in Bubble Man stage of Mega Man 2. There was a second lanternfish there on that last screen. So yeah, just be a bit careful to backtrack. That one you don't have to kill. Be careful there with those spikes on the platform, which has now disappeared, so you can't see it. Apologies. But yeah, there's a platform, and the spikes kind of trigger out twice, or they fake you out twice, so just be careful there. And the rest really isn't so bad. We're coming up to the end of the level. You could do this bit by just kind of going in the water. And I got hit by a freaking croaker, or a small croaker. Wonderful! Paying too much attention to the damn fish. But yeah, you can. Wow. Okay. You can actually. Maybe I should now. No, on a matter of principle, I am destroying this bloody croaker now. You can actually kind of just get past it by going going in the water underneath. But I feel like the best thing to do probably. Well, You say probably, maybe it's not. Is to go up, on the upper route and take out the croaker. But well, yeah, not good, not good, not good. But yeah, you can do it. You can go in the water and just kind of jump out at the end, and that's absolutely fine as well. So yeah, it's the boss, and it's Bubble Man. Well, go figure. Now, I could set myself up to look like a right idiot here, but first playthrough, I actually only died twice to Bubble Man. So you know what? I am really hoping that was way, way closer than it should have been. I'm really hoping. I think I'm in the best of spots here. Oh no, okay. But yeah, this doesn't take too long and I don't die too much because I genuinely beat this. I genuinely beat Bubble Man. Don't think I'm in the blimey best positions there. I genuinely beat Bubble Man third go when I played this for the first time. So apologies, I haven't really talked about any of his attacks, but what can I say? They're all pretty easy to dodge. He just spends a lot of time bouncing around. And whoa, okay, thankfully the shots don't damage you as well. You know what? What if I reached? Yeah, okay, that went by way too quickly. I would never ordinarily do that, but as you can see, I absolutely legitimately beat him first go there. I hope this now I don't take loads of hits and it ends up taking ages, but I should talk about his moves. So this one, for instance, I'll come back to the first one in a moment. So this one where wow, it happened, I don't believe it. Let's hope you can press S, by the way, to skip his kind of spawning in animation. So, okay, so this one, he jumps to the ceiling and shoots out all these bubbles. They're pretty easy to dodge. This attack with the bubbles, kind of jets, kind of going across the side, is not too bad. You want to kind of jump as far really away as you can from him, and then kind of get in between the bubble jets. He then spends a lot of time just jumping left and right and shooting bubbles up to the ceiling. Bubbles then come up from the floor. I'm probably not talking about too many of these attacks in much detail, admittedly. I have got him into, thankfully, a lot of a better spot here, where he wasn't in the middle of the screen, and I was kind of panicking about the time I'd have to pull off that jump and dodging that attack. But yeah, that's pretty much all his moves, and yeah, he's pretty straightforward. And I'm actually kind of disappointed that I actually died once, but oh well, yeah, he's pretty straightforward, as you can clearly see. I beat him legitimately first time, and then I died once, but then I beat him again the next time. So yeah, a pretty easy boss, if I do say so myself. And that is Mega Man stage done. So yeah, I said I would obviously kind of do at least a couple of worlds per video, or at least during the initial or the earlier stage of the game. So yeah, let's press on. And maybe you've already twigged from the background stage what we're going to be doing next. Yay, Cave Story and immediate death. Yay. So this area is full of lots of these kind of somewhat hard to see for me spike equivalents, if you will, thanks to the fact that they are the same colour as the background. I don't know what I was doing there. That was dreadful. I failed to recognise that the fan would kind of carry me up on where I wanted to go. But yeah. Well, not good at all. But yeah, I do have a little bit of trouble seeing some of these spikes. It's not too much of an issue. I mean, I'm not going to make it out anything like, for instance, the coral in I Want to Find My Destiny or anything like that. But yeah, it can be a little bit off-putting, and I always have to do a little bit of a kind of a lean into the screen to kind of make sure I can see where I'm going a bit better. For this bit, by the way, for this fan, you need to make sure you have a single jump because you're going to need your double jump for this bit. So I couldn't just go straight for this area at the top here from the first off because I would need to use my double jump. So you want to get in the area just below where I am now, and then you can use a single jump so that you can use your double jump to get over this little bit at the top there. And I messed that up. Wonderful. So we have that giant enemy coming down from the ceiling, and we basically need to hide over on the left-hand side while it gets out of the way. But you can clearly see there is some some of these red spikes kind of on the left-hand side. So I'm trying to be a bit careful. But yeah, you have to do a loop around like that. Have to be a bit careful here. And what I need to do there is I need to jump once I'm kind of past the spike that's kind of going to impede my progress directly above the fan and get some extra height. Like that. And be careful for the spike on the ceiling there. So yeah, watch out for that. Too high. And that was not good at all. I need to jump a lot earlier than that because this enemy is based on how far or how low you are when it kind of spawns in, and similarly when it spawns in again. So yeah, what you want to do is you want to make your way over to the right hand little nook there as quick as possible. And yeah, make sure you don't do that. Make sure you I haven't messed that up. Make sure you jump as far as you can over on that second bit as well, because you want to be as far over to the left as you can, or high up, sorry, as far when you're over on the left-hand side. Otherwise, again, you'll get caught out when the giant enemy comes up from the floor. A little bit of intricate weaving, not so bad. And I survived that, good. And that as well. Yeah, that bit's not too bad with the crocodile heads or whatever they are. So yeah, just watch out for the timing and you should be fine. Careful on this platform. It seems to... Okay, so I think what you probably want to do is, yeah, wait for it to be... Well, okay, How does this thing work again? I've forgotten how this thing works. Maybe I just need to get... Oh, okay, I just need to not hang around on it for too long. I think... Okay, fine, that'll do. I'll just do that and hope for the best. Whoops. No, come on, fan, blow me up higher. No. Okay, so yeah, I'm not absolutely sure what the deal with that block is, but anyway, waiting till it's kind of far enough over to the right so that I can actually make the jump up on this platform seems to be working fine, as long as I don't stand on the block too long. At that point in time, obviously spikes seem to be coming out of the block, and yeah, that's messing me up. Watch out for that. This bit's not so bad to time. And just be careful here with the in-between jump. If I can actually go back, I can't go back. There was fake floor, by the way, in between those two red, the spikes hanging from the ceiling and oil, or not resting on the floor. So that's why I had to save my double jump and make sure I got through all in one go. This is not going very well at all. In fact, I think I'm going to reset that. That's and died getting back up there. Yeah, not good at all. I need some momentum so I can pull off that kind of a jump. Good, that was much better. Okay, so now we have the crocodiles, and yeah, want to make sure that we go when the mouth. Also, get on the edge of this platform when the mouth is closed, and then jump, and then kind of when it's about to open, jump over it. That will be your best time to do it. For this section with the fans, you need to be very careful to save. I think I've messed that up. In fact, I'm going to reset that because I don't want to be so high up with my momentum. You need to save it. You need to save a double jump up for that top bit. So yeah, and similar process here. So this time, wait for the mouth to be open, and you should be fine. Yay. Okay, right. So okay, I should show that off once. You need to be careful here because of the whoops, didn't see that spike there. The hole in the ceiling. So just aim left when you. Wow! Failed to recognise that the fan was going to blow me up again. Ugh. Yeah, just aim left when you come out go up there. And yeah, that bit's trickier than I thought. Okay, so yeah, I thought I would at least maybe show that off. Otherwise, it's a bit difficult to explain. So I just need to drop off here. No, I need to. Oh, I don't. What do I need to do there actually? Because that's catching me out now. So I need to run and run so I'm over the block here, but don't go too far, obviously, or the fan will still carry me into the spike. So yeah, there is a that spike elongates and goes over to the further over to the right hand side. So need to be careful. And there's a fan there. So and I messed my double jump up, Blair. Yeah, there's a fan there, and you can clearly see there's a bird at the top. There's also... Oh, no, I haven't got a double jump. That's what messed me up, because I have to use my double jump earlier. So I have to be very careful on that end bit. Damn it. Be careful and not try and go... Get a bit of extra... What am I doing? Get a bit of extra height, but not so much, obviously, that I go into either the bird or indeed the spikes that are on the ceiling. That's good enough, I think. Right, now, where are you? That's fake, I think. And then, yes, that comes crashing down. So, yeah. That kind of... Both of those got me first time, and given how actually difficult I thought that other section was, I was not best pleased to have got caught out by either of those traps. But, yeah, obviously, once you know they're there, neither are particularly hard to avoid. So for this bit, what I need to do is not jump so low that I don't get anywhere near enough height to be able to clear that spike. And yeah, laser, which I failed to fake out. Now you can fake the laser out and kind of land back on the block, but I think this is probably the safest thing to kind of go back to rest on that block. Of course it does mean you have to do that little bit again, but Seriously, that's not really the problem, and I messed it up there. But there's an obvious clear safe spot. Wow, you know, back down where I am now. So I figure that's probably you know, a decent. You can do that as well. I just made a colossal mess up of that, and I've done it again. Of that manoeuvre. Why? And why the second time as well? It's like going back to that spike on the ceiling's annoying as well. It's like going back to Crimson all over again, or just generally every time I have to do something a second time, I always seem to mess it up, and I almost got caught out by the fan there again. Oh dear. Okay, this bit was kind of annoying, so let's hope I do that first time. And yeah, I did, and we're good, and we're done. And it's boss time. Whoa! Bad move. Don't like that. It's the lunchbox. So he has two moves. He will either shoot missiles at you, or he will. Oh, Blair. Okay, let's start from the beginning, shall we? He will walk a little bit. He will jump up, and he will either shoot missiles, which, to be honest, are probably I find the slightly more difficult one to dodge, because you never quite know exactly where the missiles are going to go. They will always leave you a clear safe spot, but when he shoots the missiles, but it's different every time. So sometimes you might have to jump a bit higher. Sometimes you can just stay really low, but you never know exactly where it's going to be. So I tend to find that to be the more tricky one to avoid. The other one that he does is he jumps up to the ceiling for quite a bit, hangs around up there, shoots all these kind of like orbs, and then nuts! Puts red spikes all over the floor, so you have to jump and double jump. To fake or to wait them out. So yeah, once you get a hang of the timing, it's really not so bad. Whoa! And yeah, obviously avoid the whites kind of orbs that kind of come your way. So they're not too bad. Once you get him down to a certain amount of health, I'm in big trouble here. What you do not want to do is get cornered. Yeah, try and leave yourself enough. And what I was not doing was kind of appreciating ultimately where he was going to land and where I was giving myself enough room so that, because he does walk obviously a little bit along the floor, so I do want to make sure that I'm not getting cornered. So yeah, I'm doing a bit better this time. So if you kind of if you get cornered, you can end up getting your stuff pretty easily. He's not done the missile one attack at all this time, so he seems to be just completely stuck doing this move, which I'm okay with. Once you get him down to a certain amount of health, all he will then do is this attack where he jumps up to the ceiling, slams into the wall, and shoots and flings boulders down back at you. They're not really that bad to dodge. I just got a pretty bad pattern that the first time I got to this. They're a little bit on the random side, so yeah, don't take them for granted, but still, they tend to leave you enough room, so it's really not so bad. And that's it. Once you get down to about, I think it's almost somewhere between a third and half health. That's all he will do. So yeah, you don't have to worry about any other attacks. That's all he will do after a certain point. And yay, that's area 4 cleared. Since we obviously got these little glitch areas, sort of in between transitions, since the next world is completely, or you wouldn't really have a chance of knowing what it is, I'm going to just at least just show that off. So the kid swallows a golf ball, becomes a golf ball, and yeah, we get to play golf. So I'm not going to show it off too much now, but yeah, basically we are playing golf in Area 5, which is, I thought this was one of the most fun little kind of mini-game little areas. I mean, I call it a mini-game, but yeah, it is a true area as much as Mega Man is, or Cave Story that we've just seen. I thought this was fabulous fun when I came to it. The later ones get a little bit tricky, admittedly, or I was maybe trying to do too much, or trying to do it too well, almost, because you have got like I don't want to spoil too much, but you've got a par score up there, and you need to get to the hole, under par, or you lose. So I think I was trying for like too much, but still, this was tremendous fun. And yeah, I shall leave the video there, and next time, part 3, we shall kick off with I Wanna Golf. Hope to see you for that. Till next time, cheerio.